Hello, welcome back to Life with Jade, and today we are doing a speed build in Moonwood Mill. And yes, that is the new world in the new pack, which was werewolves. Today we decided that we're gonna do not a modern home, but a abandoned old style home that is a 2-story house with a little bump out to the side. At first, generally, I wasn't supposed to actually, according to the picture I was basing this off of, I was not actually supposed to put the second story on it, but I decided, hey, why not make it a little bit my own style, my own way of doing things, and it gave me more room to kind of play around with the stuff. I was originally going to have paneling on the side, but I did kind of change that plan. It wasn't ideal in a sense where I liked the broken windows from the pack, and I wanted to keep with the idea of the broken panel or the broken windows, and so that had brick around it. So I'm like, you know what, let's make the house brick. Let's just do that. And I mean, it's easy to work around and whatnot. This is before I actually figured it out, and I did make it a little bit too big, and I did realize that when I was building, when I first got that initial shell, and I was just like, ooh, this isn't a good idea. But I'm gonna see how it works, and I figured out that it didn't work that well. Now, what I could have done and not have the second floor is that bump out area could have been the bedroom, but I turned that into the bathroom, and the bedroom area was upstairs. Here I was trying to figure out what I was gonna what kind of windows I wanted to use. I was gonna do those windows, but then I was just like, I'm not sure if I like these windows all that much. And actually after a while, when I was just like, you know what, I kind of like this a little bit more, or not. I don't want to be used in my little Let's Play, and you can use it too. You can use it as a fixer-upper, use it as it is already, because you will be able to use it. There is a bed, there is a working bathroom, there is a TV, a kitchen, and so on and so forth. Like there's everything that you need in there. Not much of skill building materials per se, though. That's the only thing. But you can dabble around, search around places, find a way to make money. There's a library just across the road, or just across from the house itself, and they have computers. You can use the computers there to write, and I believe that there is an easel there too. So you have ways that you can do skill building or make money through the game itself and not have to have it at your house at first, kind of thing. But yeah, it's a fun build. It's a fun little thing. As I haven't done an abandoned place before. I haven't done the whole broken walls and stuff like that. So I mean, if it looks okay, then awesome. I saw that bed and it was just like, oh my god, this is an adorable toddler bed, and I really can't wait to use it for when I can have a toddler or for something. Here's when I started furnishing the place. I was thinking about what I was going to do for the doors, not make them, look like they're still workable. So that's why I put arches instead, because it's like they look like the frames of a door, and so it's just like the door is missing kind of thing. Here's when I was just like, okay, I really wish that I could use City Living, because they have the old rundown appliances, and I really wanted to use those, but I'm like, you know what, I have to try and stick with just the base game and werewolves. Try to. I did dabble into the vampires for one specific thing. So if you don't have vampire pack, all that you're going to be missing is the vines, and that's about it. You don't have to worry about anything else. Everything else is base game and werewolves pack. So at least there's that. Here is just like, what am I gonna do with the toilet? I wanted it to, be out away from the wall, but it seemed to organize that way or something like that. So I was just like, I did end up fixing it. I was just gonna do this, but I was just like, you know what? We're gonna have a shower, so let's do this. That's more accurate to like older time kind of thing. Bathtub with the thing going around it and so on and so forth. I was playing around with the cracks in the flooring. I didn't do much for the walls, and I really probably should have, but I didn't think about it at the time. And I kind of regret that now. But yeah, it's a meh whatever kind of dealio. But yeah, it's just, there's not much else to really say. I wanted an old TV. I was gonna go for one of the TV stands, but it didn't really work. I was checking out other things, and I really like these tarp ideas, and I'm like, those would be good for, going over top of these windows, these broken windows and stuff like that. So like if you were to live in the house, and you can use these as your way of, protecting you from the elements and stuff like that. But yeah, it's kind of interesting in a sense. I personally like it. I like how this whole thing turned out. I didn't need anything on that one window, and I kind of figured, let's get some air into this place, or not air, but some light into this. I was looking for a bed that would look good, and I looked and I saw those little gears, and I'm like, what are the gears? I'm like, oh, I feel like I should have known that, but apparently I didn't. Trying to figure out where I was going to put the bed, and I decided there. I didn't do much upstairs, so there is a lot of opportunity to have upstairs. And I saw this, and I'm like, does this work? Oh my gosh, yes, the TV can go on top of it. Awesome, let's go, let's do this. I wanted something else on the other side of it, and I wasn't sure exactly what. I was gonna do the scratches, but I figured scratches on brick, that's a little harsh on the claws. So I just like, no, not happening. I did go for a bookcase. There's some skill building there, but I don't think you can really get to the bookcase. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. I'm not too sure, depending on how skilled you are. I mean, if you end up moving the bookcase somewhere else and the couch, just so you could actually have access to the bookcase, and awesome. But I put it there for just to for show and whatnot. I was just trying different things here and there. Did some plants upstairs, so those are easily removable and stuff like that. But I kind of figured, let's have some plants up here. Lights were a little bit weird. I wasn't sure what to do about the lights. I wanted to do that, but I felt that it wasn't right for the fact that it was they were factory lights and not house lights, and I didn't assume that they would actually have factory lights in a house. So I did go with that. that kid light, but I also have other lights. The one table light, which I found that was really cute. And here I kind of started working on the outside, and I would have put that there, but I'm like, not good idea to have a fire pit underneath a tree, so let's fix that. I was looking at things that was just like around the place, and I'm like, oh, or like things that came with the pack itself, and I'm like, ooh, I want to use this. Let's use that kind of thing. And we just kind of went along with everything. Eventually, I do start working on the landscaping, and this is where you'll see that I did dabble into the debug. Thankfully, that's a thing, and I kind of failed doing it by accident. Oopsies. But yeah, it's pretty nice, pretty simple. It's my kind of place, apart from modern homes. I like modern places to live in, but I also love abandoned places, and I do love Victorian houses because they're just nice. They're really pretty and stuff like that. This is when I got to the debug, and I'm like, okay, trying to find something that can work. Maybe, hopefully, I can find something. I did eventually, and then I saw those because those are some custom content, and there were. I was just like, oh, what are those? I'm like, oh, I know what they are, but I'm like, oh, they actually have different pictures for different, if you have twins, or if you have triplets, or if you have just a single child. But yeah. I was looking at these, and I'm like, these aren't, I don't know if they're debug stuff. They don't really have a 0 on it. But then I got to these ones, and I'm like, ha, there's my zeros. I like my zeros. This is good. So I started to see, what do I want to use, what would work good, because it wasn't working well with the look that I was going to go for. Until finally I did find the grass that I wanted. Thankfully, and that's the grass that I wanted. It's tall, it's long, it's wild, and it's annoying. It was annoying placing everything, and oh my goodness gracious kind of thing. But I did get it. I did manage to go crazy on it and fill it all out and everything. And I added some more different colored grass and whatnot. I kind of kept a little opening for where the sundial was, where the quote-unquote sundial. And then I even kept like a little space for where the fire pit is and everything like that. Just, keep it looking abandoned and everything, make it, and yeah. Words. So there's not much else to really say about this. If you guys like this and you want more abandoned places, definitely let me know in the comments down below. I will definitely do some more because I found it really fun. Maybe I'll do one with as many packs as possible because it's just probably so much easier with a lot of packs and not just 2, 3. But yeah, I found it fun. If you have any specific packs that you would like me to build anything with, just let me know. Once again, down in the comments down below. And if you like this, please give it a thumbs up. And subscribe if you haven't. And so you can, pay attention, or not pay attention, but get to see when I upload new things, be it Let's Plays, my life itself, speed builds, random other games that I might play in the near future, and so on and so forth. There's not one thing specific to what I'm going to be doing on my channel. It's Life with Jade, and it's my life, what I do in my life, and so on and so forth. But yeah, so hopefully you guys liked it, and enjoy the rest of the video. You will get to see it kind of like slow down a little bit, but yeah. So I'll leave this to you and let the music play.